Okay, so the link is in the chat for those that want to join. Good to see you, Justin.
Good afternoon, sir. Father.
So, how are you?
I am great. I am in, let's go for sponsorship. Oh, I'm enjoying the Amana Colony's bottled Millstream root beer. So, this is so random, but my dad wanted this for Christmas. And I had to go on a journey to find this because the Hy-Vee that had it, they only had it in a corner of their store hidden on a wooden rack from the 1970s, with the silver trim, T-molding. And it was like with all the other root beers. I'm like, this is, and I was like, I'm going to buy one of these for myself because if I had to go that far.
I don't know if you saw the good news, but Yuengling's coming to Iowa.
Oh, well, yay. As if we don't have enough brewers here. But yeah, let's do it.
Have you had Yuengling?
I'm not a big beer connoisseur anymore, but I'm sure it's excellent. I'll try it when it comes to Iowa. I've decided I need to
when I was out in Philly.
I need to start exploring more hard liquor because I have that stomach thing where if I drink a beer, it just swells up. But if I drink anything like a liqueur, it doesn't have that problem. Hi, Snort. Good afternoon.
Good to see you. We got Snort. We got Michelle in the chat.
What's up, Michelle?
See, did we miss anybody else?
I won't.
Got Archer here with us. How are you?
Hi, Arch.
Not too bad. Yourselves, gentlemen. Have a good Christmas.
Yes.
Glad
a merry Christmas. Not those happy Christmases that you Brits have. We have Merry Christmases.
That reminds me.
We have a happy Christmas, but we don't have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. It depends if the two are connected or not. It's weird.
Yes.
We're going to start out with the Bob Barker. Then I got to bring up the Watch Mojo because they did Doctor Who yesterday.
No kidding.
There we go.
Take it like you mean it, church. The tax is paid and the joy is on clearance. I said mercy marked down. Grace in the basket. Shake it like you mean it, church.
Well, that was good.
Archie doesn't know who that is.
Bob Barker? That's a bummer.
It's an American thing.
He was the world's most famous TV show host. He hosted The Price is Right.
You've seen Happy Gilmore.
I was going to say the name is mildly familiar, but let's just say I can tell he was an American. I can tell he was an American.
Well, that was AI. I don't think he's ever acted like that.
No, that is definitely AI.
That's definitely AI. But he, if you were sick home from school, boy, you sat in front of the TV and you got to watch Price is Right, which was always fun.
Okay,
I'm not sure if that's one that you copied from us or that we copied from you.
I don't know. Where did game shows come from?
I think we copied Celebrity Squares from your Hollywood Squares.
I
think you copied The Price is Right from us.
Yes, it is.
I think you copied,
already fighting the comments.
Okay, so Watch Mojo UK had an interesting video yesterday. I just want to play a minute of it and then jump to the Doctor Who part.
The child is you.
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're looking at moments and incidents that ruined TV shows forever. They don't have to have led to their cancellation, but they do have to have caused or precipitated a major decline in quality or triggered viewer backlash.
Okay, so that's the introduction.
I haven't seen any Doctor Who so far.
So we know where
Doctor
we're going.
Who. Yeah, I watched. Here it goes. Okay, so here we go.
Cover the loss of income while he recovered. The star became involved in
seeing her adopted child regenerate her body. Tecteun, a scientist and explorer, had a new landscape to explore.
It's rare for a show to get killed by bad writing more than once, but Doctor Who is one of the lucky few to have got that privilege. Russell T Davies' second era has hardly changed fortunes for the programme, with Disney Plus withdrawing its funding in 2025 over bad viewership.
I didn't know any of this. Did you know any of this?
But the decline began with the Chibnall era before, when he made this absolutely baffling addition to the lore. According to him, the Doctor was the origin of Time Lord regeneration, with dozens, or maybe even hundreds, of incarnations before the first Doctor.
The rest, as they say, is history.
It was the biggest lore overhaul since the Time War, which was retconned by Moffat anyway, and the fan goodwill hasn't yet returned.
Nope.
You are the timeless child.
No, I'm not.
Number 9.
Well,
it's not Doctor Who, so...
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to believe it's been 10 years, I think, since we've had a decent Doctor Who episode. I know I mentioned on X that I ended up watching the David Tennant's first Christmas special. I don't know, Justin, if you've seen any of Tennant's work yet?
I think that's all I've been watching.
This would be his first episode as the Doctor, where it's the Christmas invasion.
Is that the one with the snowman monsters?
No, this
Okay.
was basically the aliens that did blood control.
Oh, okay. We were on a basketball trip and we were in the hotel. I went with my daughter. What are you watching? She goes, I don't know, but it looks awesome. And it was a bunch of snowman monsters, big teeth. And they were coming at him.
That was
That
Matt
was
Smith.
different. Yeah, that was I can't remember, the Collective, I believe.
Yeah, that was Matt Smith's first. That was Matt Smith's.
Yeah, I think it was Matt
special
Smith. It was the doctor in that one.
Between it was the first episode after Amy and Rory left.
Yeah. See, I'm still in the Tenet years because we'd stopped getting HBO Max just to save some money for, and I figure I'll get back to it someday. And I mean, it's not like I'm in a hurry to get through Doctor Who because it goes bad eventually and it ends.
No, but you know, the thing too is, like, on Amazon, I think, or on Vudu or whatever it was called, I got the David Tennant Matt Smith streaming collection for $20.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's 1 month of HBO.
That Tennant's first episode does have, I think, it's a very Doctor-like episode, but it has one bit I think is really, I think really is really effective, although it does kind of not make entire sense. But there's a bit where, if you remember, Father, where they're arguing with the villain.
Yeah.
And it's going through the translator, and they
and then it becomes English.
Yeah, they start hearing him English. I'm hearing English.
So yeah, I mean, it's not as enthralling as American TV, like the Power Rangers. Ooh.
Never
I
got
was going to
into
say
it.
this is true. We never had Amy Jo Johnson in Doctor Who.
Speed metal teenage kung fu. That's what. I picked up a whole bunch of random books to fill out my collection. I got the original Power Ranger series.
So let's see.
I also have the canceled Red Hood #1.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the new one?
That's the one that was by the Transformer Gretchen Felker Martin that got canceled immediately when she celebrated Charlie Kirk's death. I said bye. Oh, and here's one. This is a special one. Early appearance of the Mask when they called him Big Head.
Hold on.
Ooh, Mayhem Comics. Mayhem from Dark Horse. I just like random stuff like Indiana Jones #1 after the movie adaptation was done. Whole bunch of swimsuit issues.
They had it on here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's the Matt. Oh, there it is.
That's
They still got that horrible. Okay, yeah. So Matt Smith. Okay, this is Christopher Eccleston and Matt Smith. You can get the for $20. You can get the first 4 seasons.
You know what sold me on Doctor Who when my friend tried to get me to watch it? It was, of course, it was the Eccleston when they restarted the whole thing.
Mhm.
Is I don't know. It was like a couple episodes in, but it was when he sees the Dalek for the first time.
Oh, that
in
was...
and he starts like having a real emotional moment. Like, you're supposed to be dead. I was like, okay, this guy's selling this, so I'm gonna watch it. This is pretty good, and I really kind of enjoyed it. Even I know they existed in the series. I didn't watch the original series. I don't have any of the mythos, but I can say that starting from Eccleston, you can watch Doctor Who and you can pick up on things and understand that there is a tied-in mythos to it. Yeah, they did a very good job of getting new people into the show, and then of course they nosedived it into a canyon.
The thing that hooked me as a kid was that this guy is traveling through space and time in a box that's bigger on the inside than the outside.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that for me as a kid hooked me.
It's a madman in the box.
I'm going to keep my jokes to myself today.
But no, it just, yeah, I mean, I don't know. When does it, I just don't
It's just
care
fun
anymore.
sci-fi that no one else has ever done, and it hasn't been. I'll tell you what, I hate time travel in comic books simply because whenever they go to the future and do something, no matter how many years goes by in actual comic, like buying comics for years on end, they never get back to that point where here's what happened 10 years from now, and then it never happens. They've done it in X-Men like 6 times. Like, here's this future with all these characters and blah, 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 and we never get there. It's never there. And it's like, well, because, so what's the point of telling the story if we're never going to see those characters
but when
again?
Superman does it, it's fun. You get to see Superman travel into the past. You get to see Superman in 2030. Okay, 2030 was back in the 1970s.
Yeah. It is surreal to go. It is surreal to start hitting those dates that back in the day were like, in the future in 2026 and the flying cars and the interstellar travel. No, we ain't got none of that. We got none of that. We're still on cars. We're still eating bad burgers, McDonald's. Nothing's changed.
Where is it?
Except Millstream root beer from Amanda Collins. Okay.
I think it was number 300.
Boy, it's good stuff. It's almost thick.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, Superman, the 300th issue. Let's see if I can bring this up here because it has a. Okay, here we go.
Oh my God, that cover looked inappropriate for a half a second until you zoomed in on it. Caught me off guard. Oh, it's Mom and Dad.
Yep.
2001.
That came out in 1976.
What year did 2001: A Space Odyssey come out?
1969.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, so they really just tore it right out of there. Here, 2001 Superman version.
Yeah, but they had I remember. I'm trying to see if I can find it.
69? Really? That movie came out in 69?
I think so. Yeah, because 68 or 69. It was around. It was around the moon landing time. Because there was a lot of supposed conspiracy theory that Kubrick
Wow,
shot.
my
the
phone
moon
says
landing.
68. That's a pretty good
68.
guess.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
I thought it was
no,
later
so-
than that. I didn't realize it was that old of a movie. I thought it was more like
Well,
early
it's-
80s, late 70s. But
No, because there was a lot of suggestion on the conspiracy theory area that Kubrick actually shot
oh yeah,
the moon, the moon landing.
you know, I'm not saying we couldn't get there, but
There it
sometimes I
is.
think that is the kind of thing that we would do is fake a moon landing to get everybody to work how
Hey,
great
like
we
I said,
are.
watch Capricorn 1.
Yeah, absolutely right. The thing is the thing that I have very, very, very vague memories of being 9 years old at the time and being woken up to watch it on the TV. But more to the point, the Russians accepted it happened.
That's
And
all
if
that
the
matters.
Russians had, well, no, not that. If the Russians had, if there was any hint that it was faked at all, given the situation at the time, the Russians would have been all over it.
So this is one that takes place, I think it was in the early 80s, Superman 2020, where it's not only his grandfather, but the father
all the way
and now
down.
the grandson.
Scroll all the way down. There might be a date at the bottom.
No, that's what I did already. There
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
a date.
Okay.
But let me see if I can find.
I vaguely
If you're
remember
looking
some
for
of
the date
this.
in a comic book, it's usually in the
Oh,
front
yes.
or the back cover.
Mm.
My favorite is when
Okay,
guys
so-
submit books for grading and they use the date that they find on an ad.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm pretty sure that book was written a long time ago.
Let's see. I'm trying to find. I hate these stupid things.
Because you don't want to give them any money, so you have to look at their ads. Oh no.
Okay, that was 354. Issue number 354.
Okay.
If anybody wants to buy shoes, let me know. I will click on the link.
You know, when I'm upset with my wife when she irritates me, because our YouTube TV is her YouTube account, and every time a commercial comes up, there's a little window
Oh,
you can
come
click to
on.
send it to her account. So I just start sending every ad to her phone, and I just laugh. It's like,
you're
what are all
still
these
mad.
ads? It's like, well, you shouldn't upset me because I have the power to click on
Oh,
buttons.
there it
when you
is. Stupid thing.
Keep zooming in.
Okay, so let's see.
It's almost a Nazi.
Well, actually, yeah, Nazis are still a problem.
Nazis
So
in space.
354 and 355, Superman of 2020 goes up against a group called the Purists.
Purists.
whose goal is to maintain the purity of the human race.
And arrange flowers.
So,
Compared to what? Or from what threat?
let's see.
It's just space Nazis.
No, but I'm thinking because if you think, when did this come out?
This would have been issue.
Well, go
3
back
well,
to the hands. Go back to the hands. And I'm sorry, Father Miller, if you don't know what they're doing. Oh, you know
is
what?
that
Go
the okay
leave.
symbol?
No, that's a dirty symbol. A lot of high school kids.
I was
think
going
it's
to
funny.
say no, it's not, because they're doing it with the
To the audience, it's really hard growing up the way I did and then trying to be a better person. So I apologize.
think
for
what
my
that reminds
disgusting
me
humor.
is I was talking when that came out,
368.
because I'm trying to remember when that came out and when Alien Nation came out.
I don't know.
Because if you remember the TV series of Alien Nation,
Hamburger, cheeseburger, Happy Meal.
the bad guys were the purists who wanted to stop, who were against the newcomers.
Okay, 372.
You need to look up the new. I probably talked about it before. There's one of my favorite comics because of the way it's described, and I'll pull it up here. Is the New Guardians? They introduced the Hemogoblin, and I don't want to misquote it, so I'll read it here. As soon as I find
Okay,
it.
so there's the list of the ones. So again, the 300th episode of Superman's comic was in 1976. So 354, maybe 1980.
Hmm.
I mean, if you go by 12 a year,
Yeah, well, look at Back to the Future. They thought in 2015 we'd have flying cars. Wasn't that when they went to the second movie? They went to the future, or yeah.
yeah.
So, but on the subject of fun books, New Guardians #1, first appearance of Hemogoblin, a vampire infected with AIDS, created by a white supremacist group.
What is this called?
It's New Guardians. Sorry,
Hold
this,
on.
if I can show that. New Guardians #1. There, that's a. you
And let
kinda
me see if
it
I
there.
can bring that up on here.
And the definition of this key issue is it's the first appearance of Hemogoblin, a vampire infected with AIDS created by a white supremacist group.
I think
Oh God, that was 1988, 89, 88 glasses. Oh my God, 88. Get me off the camera.
yeah.
There it is. The whole $6.
Well, actually, here we go.
I don't know which one's the Hemogoblin, but I thought that was funny when I saw that. When I do comic books and I'm doing collections and stuff, I don't recognize, especially DC Comics. I don't spend a lot of time with DC, but I read these descriptions and I'm like, that is worth $5 to have that in my collection. Kind of like the Superman book. Oh, I gotta go find it. I think it's in the box right over here. Let me switch off my camera real
It
quick.
says a lot about current date. My first thought for that comic cover is, oh, how very diverse.
God, that's heavy. Oh,
Okay,
that's
here
a
we
heavy
go.
box. Oh my God. Oh my God.
So, for those wondering, I do look at Irish clothing because I do like their hats. That's why that ad is up there. Okay, the Hemogoblin.
Go. You know what?
Clever
It's on,
name.
it's on my Instagram.
Here it is. Notable mainly for infecting members of the New Guardians with HIV, the virus that killed AIDS or caused AIDS.
Mhm.
He was killed in battle with the team.
Here it is. I found it. Let me see if I can. Let me unduplicate my screens real quick. Extend.
I mean, it's probably, I think I played the Captain America, or no, the Captain Planet HIV episode.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, okay. It's like a 30-second clip.
Oh, okay. This is strange. We have 2 monitors. I got 2 monitors. Thank you. I'm gonna shut the audio off because you don't need to hear the music with it. Okay, so I bought this just for the cover. I mean, straight up, just for the cover. It made me laugh so hard.
Okay, hold on. You got it?
It's on. Yeah, I'm sharing it with you right now.
Oh, okay, I see it.
So,
Oh, yeah.
He looks like he woke up after the rave and needs about 30 shots of penicillin.
Hey, Matt, I'll put the link in again. It's at the beginning.
Obviously, this is a Kryptonite reference. I don't even read this book, but when I saw the cover, I was like, I have to have that in my collection.
Okay, so
Poor Superman.
okay, this is the Captain Planet one. If I can get
Yeah, you can get rid of that. It's fine.
go.
Your mother called. She's worried. You want to talk?
Nothing to say. It's all over.
Not the way I hear it.
Coach, I've got AIDS.
Wrong. You're HIV positive. Big difference. It could be years before you even get sick.
Yeah, but it's gonna happen. They probably won't even let me play in the big game.
Wrong again, Andrews. You're going to be playing in that game. And anybody who says otherwise will have to deal with me.
You sure, Coach?
You worked hard to get here, Todd. I'm not going to let you quit on me now.
Thanks, Coach.
Come on. Let's work on your crossover dribble.
And then explain to me how he kept getting that ball back. Every time he made the shot, the ball just
It
magically
just
came back to him.
reminded me of the card.
Hey, Matt.
cards.
Hello.
Hi, Matt.
I just was going to say real quick. It was like, I'm not just positive, I'm HIV positive, is what Cartman would say.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Good to see you, Matt.
Hello.
Are you glad you're
Yes.
here?
Yeah, about a year ago, I watched. I love Hong Kong films,
Oh, yeah.
and this guy was going up against the villain, and the villain turned around and went, "I am deadlier than AIDS." And it was like 1980, it was like a 1987 film, and I was like, "What the hell did he just?" And I'm like, "Did I hear that right?"
That's about right.
And I'm
That's
like,
about right.
Rewind it. Yep, that's what he said. I'm deadlier than AIDS.
That's about the time the epidemic started, isn't it? Was the
Yeah.
Early
87
80s.
somewhere? Yeah.
85.
Because I remember,
84,
and I got to be
85.
careful how I say it, Justin might remember it, but they had at the University of Iowa, when they did the AIDS quilt,
Oh, yeah.
they had the Save the Furry Little Save the Gerbils quilt.
We had a bowling Grim Reaper for our. I don't know.
remember
if you
going to
got-
see back in the 80s. And while Justin tries to recover here, sorry, Matt.
No, you're right. It was a weird time. It was a weird time. I know what you mean about quilts. What is it with them?
Die
and their
laughing on the
quilts?
show.
But no, it's amazing. I mean, just thinking, somebody was bringing it up that, what was it, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Is it one that got
Magic Johnson.
AIDS?
Magic Johnson.
I mean, he's still around today.
He was the grand marshal of the Rose Parade this week, the Tournament of
But I
Roses.
mean, that was 30 years ago.
Yeah, he's definitely. I don't know anything about how the sickness works in your body, but he's definitely had a blood transfusion or two because he looks amazing.
Well, what happened in South Park was basically they pulverized money and injected them with it. That's how they cured AIDS, was being cured with
if you have
money
enough money
injections.
for blood transfusions or whatever miracle cures you can find. Yeah, you don't have to worry. I just remember AIDS makes me remember we were in gym class and somebody got a basketball to the nose, a little nosebleed, tiny little nosebleed. And when the whole class just ran to the edge of the gym and the teacher had to come out with a bunch of cleaning products and paper towels and a hazard sack. And I'm like, what?
I remember the heyday when it first was like it had first came out.
Yeah.
And they were like, don't go sitting on toilets.
Oh God,
Don't
yeah,
do it on
you're gonna
toilet
catch it from a
seat.
toilet seat. Yes. Oh my God,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm just now.
Okay, so
I'm just now thinking of the song from Team America.
No.
Don't sing that song.
But this was the UK one.
Oh yeah, we had that too.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
At
Bowling
first,
Grim
only
Reaper.
gays and IV drug users were being killed by AIDS. But now we know every one of us could be devastated by it. The fact is,
That is amazing.
over 50,000 men, women, and children now carry the AIDS virus. that in 3 years nearly 2,000 of us will be dead.
I remember I don't know which comic book it was, but there was a comic book.
I'm sorry, I can't go back, Matt.
I'm sorry, Matt. That was too good. Do it again. Please. They should have put the Wilhelm. They should have put the Wilhelm scream in there for the baby.
There was a comic book with them trying to stop a black man from getting off an airplane because he was the carrier for AIDS. I can't remember which comic book it was.
World War II.
Oh, this is Australia.
Yeah, Australian.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
AIDS can be stopped, and you can help.
Soylent Green was affected by this. They're all
It was
bowling for.
extremely effective. It was.
Bowling must have been very big over there.
We were trying to boycott the gays after that. I tell you. Oof.
Hey, this is
You know-
the UK one, I think.
A lot of my lib friends back in the day used to blame Ronald Reagan because it didn't affect straight people at the time.
There's that one with what's his name? Joe Haley Osment or whatever on Walker, Texas Ranger.
Is there a fight going on in our chat?
Well, no, it's the music for the background thing.
No, I meant it's like, why are men like this?
Oh.
What did we do?
What?
Don't die of ignorance. Well, I
Why are men like this?
don't know. Oh, that's
sorry,
Can you
horrendous.
please explain?
I'm going
Michelle?
up to the top.
I'm
I
sorry
don't
to be
understand. We
pedantic,
are men. That's right. We're
We're
men.
men in tights.
but- Hey, I resemble that remark.
I bet you do. You like your tights.
Have you seen
Blame
my
everything
avatar?
Blame
except the behavior. What?
everything except the behavior.
It's funny now.
I
It's
know.
funny now.
No.
Right. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Not then.
Does
It wasn't.
AIDS still exist? I thought it's
It
more.
does.
It's
It
more
does. The
pro-Palestinian
thing
stuff
is, it's
now.
not as deadly now.
No,
It's
there
it's
were
really
apparently
curable.
there were still large parts of
I mean, if we can't
The places
laugh
in
at the Grim
Africa where
Reaper
it's-
bullying for victims,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
what are we
I
allowed
mean,
to
that
laugh
was-
at?
It's,
And that little
it-
baby doing the
40-year-old ad.
triple salt.
I'll just drink my
it
Millstream
reminds
root
me
beer.
a little bit about the worst of the fuss with.
We have to
I know,
laugh,
very
'cause,
different with COVID.
You know, you look at something like in the 80s as well with like the ozone layer and how we
Oh.
were all going to sizzle
Burn
like
to
sausages
death if we didn't
and
fix our
burn.
ozone layer.
and then all of a sudden it stopped and we're like, what happened about that? And the scientists turn around and go, well, we didn't know that it was self-healing. And it's
No.
like,
Okay,
What
so-
happened was
well
the grant
done.
money stopped. The grant money stopped because
Yeah.
they couldn't get all the political people to vote in favor of Al
I
Gore's
will
solutions.
say, I mean,
it was just when you're a kid, it's just like absolutely like everything was like, don't do this, don't do that. And it's
Matt,
just,
did they when you were in school, because this happened to us, and I look back at it now and I'm thinking this was just propaganda piped into our schools. One year they installed a TV monitor in every one of our classrooms,
oh yeah,
and every morning we
Channel
would
1.
watch Channel 1 News, which was
Yeah.
news that was pumped into our schools that we watched before our class would start. And you think back now, they could put whatever they wanted in there, whatever
Yeah.
they wanted us to see, and ozone layer was a big part of that one.
No,
making sure we believed everything.
we were poor.
Well, we were poor. This was like a 2A school. It was
We
a farm
had
school.
love.
Our country
Sorry.
was poor, so we didn't have cameras and everything. And I remember an episode of Punky Brewster
Oh,
where
yeah.
she was
Punky,
watching a
yay.
television of the Challenger, and then they all started crying, and like
Oh,
we were
God.
like, eh?
that's the 40th
We-
anniversary. Is gonna
we all-
coming up
yes,
this
we-
month.
I remember the classroom. I remember whose classroom I was sitting in. They wheeled in the TV. We're all cross-legged on the floor.
Oh,
I
you
remember
actually had to
how,
watch it live.
yeah, we watched it live in the class. I
We
was in
didn't.
fourth or fifth grade, and yeah, it was surreal. And then they sent us all home because they just couldn't deal with it. They were like,
I remember being the nerd that I was. I ended up spending recess just watching TV because it was news coverage and everything.
Hmm.
I
but they sent us home early. Whatever they did at elementary school, we all went home early. I don't know if high school
remember, but no, the thing is, even with Dad passing, I'm still having fun with morbid humor because I was showing the funeral director this. I played one of the clips last week, but this is the UK sketch show. Here we go.
just to say, we hope you're having a lovely day. But now it's time to tell you straight the reason why we wandered through your garden gate. Oh, your wife's been killed. She crashed the car. She went through the windscreen and traveled quite far. She's dead. She's gone. She's got no more life. Please come to the station and identify your wife. Whenever you're ready, sir.
I'm still trying to work out why the female officer is taking her clothes off.
Look at the same thing. Why?
Because I don't know why they did it, but the tune they were playing was the stripper.
It was a
You
stripper.
know what? You know what?
Yeah.
I was thinking the other day, do fatograms still exist? Because I
Whatagrams?
don't think.
That's probably like
we have
Telegram.
these. We used to have these things called. Yeah, it's a fatogram, which was a big, very, very big fat woman that would come to a party, to a bucks night or
fatogram.
whatever.
That I
and
don't, no,
sit on
I've never heard of that.
and break guys' legs while they sat on them. And
What
I
is
was
wrong
thinking
with
the
your
other
country?
day, do they have?
Well, they were
fatograms
started by
anymore?
criminals, remember?
That's true. You bunch of criminals. I'm just kidding.
It's a combination of criminals and prison guards.
Don't even talk about it. They're trying to erase us now.
Oh God! Have you been invaded by Somalis? We need to ask that question in every country. now.
No, the other kind.
Oh,
The M word. We're having a huge problem over here at the moment with we're not allowed to say the M word. And a guy the other day
type it in
was
chat,
at
I
the
have no
beach.
idea.
A guy was at the beach, right? And he took a photo of this other guy that was on the beach with his family because this guy had a tattoo of a certain symbol on his back leg, and he's been arrested because he had a little tattoo.
Can you
on
type
his
the
back
word in the
leg.
chat? Because I don't know what the M word is for you guys.
M for
Terrible.
M, Mike, as in
Or you could just type in chat. You know, in the
Yeah,
private
yeah,
chat. You don't have to say it.
Just maybe a mixed
how do we put
race.
this? The rabbi, Father Miller. What's next in that progression?
Minister?
No, the rabbi.
Or you could
Rabbi
just
Zvi
type
is
it in.
Jewish.
You have a priest,
right?
a rabbi, and a minister.
Christian. No.
Oh,
Okay. Judaism came first.
Sounds like a
right?
joke.
No,
Is this-
Judaism came first.
Did they go into a bar with a donkey?
No, Judaism
I don't know,
came
but you know when I
first.
first met the rabbi, that was-
Christianity came.
did you
second.
say? I'm sorry. Did you say N as in like Nancy?
No, M.
M
As
as in
in-
Michael.
Yeah, as
Okay.
in
I'm
the
not
followers
sure what
was
that would
the
be.
followers of a certain 6th century prophet.
Oh,
This is the worst game of Yahtzee ever played.
Oh, yes.
Anyway,
Yes.
for the dumb guy in the upper corner, if you want to type it into the private chat so I can read it.
Middle East.
Thank you. That's all I needed.
Belief.
What's the words? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Don't know why I couldn't think of it myself, but yeah. Yes, that is becoming a problem. In fact, I watched a video the guy was talking about that where he was talking about how everybody hates on the Crusades, and I'm not saying they're great, but they talked about why they happened and how many times the Christian countries, the Christian provinces in the Middle East countries were invaded by
Okay, well, let me bring up
Islamic
the map, and I
extremists.
can show you the
Ooh,
reason
well,
for
we're
the
not allowed to say
Crusades.
that either. We're not allowed to say the I word either.
Oh.
The I word's been banned in Australia as well.
what if we pretend to be
Because
Islamic
we've got to
extremists?
pretend they don't exist. That it's
Oh.
all that it's the far right
It
problem.
makes you wonder how much
And I'm
they're
like,
getting paid.
hang on a minute.
Can we
If the
pretend our
far does
governments
that
don't
mean that
exist?
Muslims are on the far right? That's a bit scary
Okay, here we go.
because
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
agree with
Like,
anything that they say.
I'm going to go into my church history little mode here.
Church
The reason
history
for the
mode.
Crusades was because you had Muhammad. He
I love
died in
I've
six.
just seen Snorty's comment.
Wait, a rabbit
Right.
walking the bar hours is I think
You know
I'm
what I
having a
miss?
time.
Istanbul. Istanbul. I miss Istanbul.
Well, but
Nice
that's the
snort,
thing.
very
I
good.
mean, in the early church, you had 5 major cities of Christianity. You had Jerusalem, you had Alexandria, you had Constantinople, you had Rome, and you had Jerusalem. But when Muhammad died in 631, his armies went from Mecca. They conquered Jerusalem, Alexandria. They went all the way over to the Strait of Gibraltar in 70 years. And only in 732, when they were defeated by Charles Martel up in Paris, was the Reconquista started.
Yeah.
And on the other side, you had them threatening Constantinople up until 1453. So, I mean, within 100 years of Muhammad's death, you have most of the world conquered. What is Christians supposed to do as a result of this?
They finally fought back.
Anyway, the first crusade was good. There were bad things that happened in the other crusades. That's my little rant.
Yeah, let's not mention the Fourth Crusade.
That was the education
or the Children's Crusade.
I saw an interview recently because, you know, we have this thing where, hey, if people are happy with, you know, oppressing other people, then why not just stay in that country? But they actually asked the question, why did you come to this country if you don't like it here? You don't like us. And they turned around and they said, well, you see, in my country, we're all converted. We're all the same. You aren't converted. So we're here to convert you. And that's literally what he said. We are here to convert you to Islam. And it's like, fuck off.
Where's
I'm
my
not gonna
gun?
wear a...
Oh,
sorry.
oh, we have not had to play this in a while.
I appreciate that.
Right now is shame, 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 shame.
That's okay.
It's like growing a beard. I don't work well with beards. Stubble, yes. Beards, no. And it's like, you see these people with these big beards. And plus, I don't like goats.
Convert or die.
Fan of goats. I hate them.
They scream.
Well, they do when they're back-ended.
Yeah.
That might be a borderline one.
That's a borderline one.
Everybody abandons the visuals. I'm out.
We are a family show here, kind of.
Matt, clean up your act.
Oh no! Well, I didn't say the other word.
Well, he was. Chris was showing us a comic book with some hand signals that put me over the top. I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, but no, I gotta ask if Archer. I saw there's a video. I think it's a Hebrew group, a Jewish group, that is doing song mocking the BBC because of the license fee.
Oh, I hadn't seen that. No.
I'm just gonna play a little bit of it. I don't think I'll get struck for it. But here we go.
Now let the violence increase. Panorama's slick trick made him sound like a beast. Now he's suing for billions. We'll find ourselves fleeced. Heave ho for the fee, lads, the license we seize. How else fund our far left fairy tales on the seas? Subscription, racist Brits won't pay for our glow. Shake the coins from their pockets or the whole ship will go.
No, I keep hearing more and more like the Brits are really going left.
Dad's a top Hamas man. Oops, we forgot to say. Still, we aired it proud and only pulled it when the folks complained. But we swear we're impartial. Cross our hearts unashamed. Heave ho for the feel.
And I'm
Is
trying
this
to work out what
AI?
that tune is as well.
No, this
It's
is
really odd.
This is a group called Hako. I
But is
mean,
the video-
I'm gonna assume they're Jewish.
Is the video AI? It looks like they look like they're AI in the video.
Yeah,
Yeah,
AI
it does,
generated
especially
songs.
the boat.
Yeah.
But
But-
it's so difficult now. It's unbelievable. You think everything looks like it's
I know that
it's
tune.
gotten
from
too
Cinema, I can't think
realistic.
where.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's AI. I'm
that
sorry.
is AI there. Yeah,
And yeah, look at that.
That's totally real right there.
but I mean, is the song an AI song or is it people actually singing it to an AI
yeah,
video?
I think it is. I think
You'd be
it is.
surprised because it sounds too perfectly harmonized.
'Cause
Like
that's
there's a
Terry
lot of music
Gilliam.
coming out where it sounds like it should, but you can tell that it's not. There's no human factor in it. And this may be
It's
something that
pretty
was
good,
written.
though.
Oh yeah, I mean there's a lot of songs out there that sound amazing, but you find out that there's like, here's all the text I wrote. Write me a song, about this involving this, and then it produces. I mean, AI really is. It's funny. I talked about this in video games the other day. We're playing a game called Arc Raiders where we're constantly fighting against a robot army. And I'm like, does anybody get the impression that we as the gamers are training the computers to know how we fight? So when they actually do come at us with drones, they will know our tactics.
Did you see that? Did you see that guy? He was with one of them walking robots, right? And it was teaching. It was teaching him how to teaching the robot, like it was mimicking all the moves that he was doing, and then the robot came up and then kicked him in between.
Well, he was imitating his moves like motion capture, and he had turned the wrong way, and the robot hopped the wrong way. So the next kick he did, the robot just happened to kick in the balls. I think that might have been AI as well, because there's been this Atlas.
All I can say right now is shame, 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 shame.
I didn't even know I did it. That's how easy it was. I'm so sorry. Kicked him in the nards. I buy all my lumber at Menards. I shop for all my tools at Menards. Sorry, Father.
We're going to hell.
Poor sad that Father
here's the
Apple's
hand
not
basket.
here.
You
Joe's going to make sure of it.
We may not be going to hell, Matt, but we'll spend a long time in purgatory for them trying to sort us out.
I'm going to limbo. I'm not going.
Have you seen our countries, Matt? I think we're already there.
I'm not reincarnating. I'm not doing anything. I'm going.
I'll be looking up like, how many souls do I have to save? How many? I'll be here forever. Sorry, Father.
I was going to say, I ended up watching the New York Mayor thing yesterday. That was entertaining.
You watched a foot race?
No, the mayor being sworn in.
Oh, I thought you
socialist.
I said the marathon.
Yeah, I thought you said
no. The mayor
I
being
know there is one.
Okay.
The socialist.
Oh yeah, this ought to be fun. Let's everybody watch New York for the next couple of years. It's going to be entertaining. Just watch.
Depressing.
Remember that movie? What was it? Men in Black, where they show all the alien ships fleeing the country.
Yes.
On the map. That's
How
what New
weird
York's
is
like.
that
We're
going on
leaving.
now?
Can you
Will
imagine if the
Smith
rich
is being sued, and then
really?
Tommy Lee Jones just his daughter's died, passed away, whatever.
What?
Yeah, you didn't hear this?
No,
His daughter was just found in a hotel in, I think it's I'm not sure if it was San Diego. Anyway, she was found in a hotel unresponsive in a someone thought she was asleep inside this in like the hall of this hotel, and she was actually passed away. And then Will Smith is being sued by a violinist. Yeah.
He's being sued by who?
Yeah. He's being sued by a violinist that, he went to that tour over in England. You remember
that? I don't know.
He went over to England to have this tour because he was a comeback tour, and he had a violinist, and he's tried to hit on the violinist, and the violinist didn't like it. But if you see the violinist, have you got a picture of the violinist, Father?
I'm trying to remember. Remind me, who is it again that we're looking up?
Will Smith.
Oh, Will Smith. There he is. There's the violinist that's suing him.
Oh, isn't he pretty? I mean, she pretty.
Oh, good grief. What on earth?
Yeah, I play the violin. What of it?
He's a they, them.
Hand basket, Matt. Hand basket.
Yeah, but isn't it strange? Will Smith has suddenly changed sides.
Well, that whole story about him over here that we heard, it was his whole open marriage with him and his wife and his kids were allowed to do whatever they want, sleep with whoever they want, no consequences, and now he's having a crap life. And this is
say that
we just had a 30-year-old footballer had to come out and resign because he was a co-coach of the football because he was cheating on his wife. He'd only just bloody married. Sorry for swear, Father.
Yeah.
But he'd only just married.
American and swear.
He'd only just married her, like within a year, 2 years they had kids, and he'd gone and cheated on her with her best friend. And he's going, "I'm going off to seek therapy." It's like.
I'm
You need
trying
a
to
clip
find
on here of that woman going, "You people need Jesus."
They were all models. Like they're all married to models. All the footballers.
Well, the footballers, from what I understand as American, is they got the pick of the group. They can have any, but they're like the superstars over your guys'
except
places.
Taylor Swift, because
There it is. I found Will Smith's kids. And when I say kids, they're of 18. So I mean, it's not.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh yeah.
Put the castle head back up. Willow's all right, but the kid.
West
he
Philly
was the Karate Kid.
West Philly
And he was
is
in
the last
After
place where
Earth?
they dropped a bomb in America.
No.
Oh no!
1985 move rights.
That'd be awful.
I don't know.
Karate Kid movie wasn't bad.
West Philly could use a little renovation right now. I made the mistake of driving through there once when I was trying to find a store, and it's like, yeah.
I had a friend tell me they were taking a road trip, and they ended up in the wrong side of a town, looking for directions or to use the bathroom at the gas station, whatever it was. And a cop had pulled him over, and he came to witness and says, "Do you understand where you're at? What are you doing here?" Like the cop knew, you should not be in this neighborhood. Yeah. Get back on the highway.
We what's
sad.
Been happening in Sydney at the moment is that, you know how you have like certain areas that are taken over by a certain minority
culture,
community. You know, a community is created. Well, this is the problem that we've had. So a lady was going to be walking down the street in this certain area.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I had not.
She was uncovered, and the police stopped her. The Australian police stopped her and said, "We recommend you don't go there. You're not going there, are you? Don't you go down there. We're telling you now, don't go down there."
Oh, so she was dressed like she normally was.
She was Jewish. She was a Jewish woman as well.
But she was dressed normally, like any of us.
Yeah, yeah.
And she was going to walk into one of their neighborhoods, and he was like, "Don't go down there."
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, though, he was literally preventing, so she couldn't go down there at all.
Yeah, that's not the one that I saw. I saw somebody walking.
Yeah, when she went down there, though, she was getting spat at. She was getting, and this is literally in the street, like a street, like a shopping district, and like she was getting, like, all of them were all Muslim men. And they were all spitting at her and yelling at her, calling her, a W word. Yeah. And, it's just wrong. But now, with our country is in absolute disarray at the moment. So we're kind of hoping it gets better.
And we're fighting to hope that ours doesn't get that bad. But we're making strides.
Well, you
the
did
big
pretty
fraud
well,
that we found in Minnesota is a big part of that.
Our issue is that we have like we don't have as many states as you, but our states are different to the federal. So state laws like yours, but just we have a few. But we have a few woke states like you guys do as well. And
there's a lot of our country that's different.
I mean, Melbourne. I used to love going to Melbourne. I cannot stand going. I'm worried that I'm going to get murdered there because it's just so. There's you got your men in dresses and all that sort of thing. But crime. People are getting stabbed in the middle of the day now. For.
What are your gun laws like over there?
They're because of this recent thing that we had a few weeks ago, they're actually strengthening the gun laws because the gun laws have weakened down. That was the first thing that they did. Like the next day was, we need our gun reform, and it's like, hang on a minute, we did that 30 years ago.
Yeah, because it's not as if making guns illegal is going to make criminals not have guns.
The issue was, though, Archer, that the Muslim and his son, they had actually procured 6 weapons, and they like they were on a list for possible, doing actions or whatever, and they
Like a
took them
watch
off
list.
the list. They took them off the list. Yeah, they took them off the watch list.
And then gave them guns.
Well, what happened was the son was on the watch list and the father owned all the guns. But they didn't go, maybe the two could be connected. And then they turned around and they said, the son has influenced the father. I'm like, I'm sorry. I can't even get my dad to go and clean up after himself.
Yeah, my kids have no influence over me, so.
Yeah, exactly.
I just
Or
love
they would
the
say
fact-
it's coming from Indiana. That's what they say.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
of going to Orlando soon anyway.
If you look at, I'm a proponent of this. You want to stop crime tomorrow, you start a gun training class in every high school in America, and you make a government issued pistol as a graduation present for every student that is capable of passing that class, and crime will stop tomorrow.
I used to have a rather different opinion from my side of the pond of the firearms things, but I've changed. I understand it, and as I said, it's absolutely stupid. Okay, we'll make beautifully summed up. If you make gun owning criminal, only criminals will own guns.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So of course the criminals. Oh, I better not. I'm going to commit a criminal act, but I better not do that. It's illegal. There's a phrase that I think came from your side of the pond. The best way to stop a bad man with a gun is a good man with a gun.
Yeah.
Or something to that effect.
You will not see, I mean, yeah, there'll be like, a little theft here and there
So
and stuff
many
like that.
of
But when it
them-
comes to violent crime, if someone starts to commit okay, so a buddy of mine was a big moviegoer. He's a big gun owner, and he was in Colorado, and the theater where years ago, they had a huge shooting with the kid who had the orange hair.
That.
Okay. He was in that theater the night before, and he always has his sidearm. And if he had been in the theater that night, he would have opened fire when the guy started firing, and he would have saved lives. The guy would have been gone, and end of story. And there's a people that just don't understand. If you arm the populace will police themselves just fine.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's going to be incidents, but it has to get to a certain point before someone draws out in.
I
If
will
someone
say
goes
the one
crazy,
thing one thing that has kind of died off, I'm surprised. We haven't heard much about that guy that ran his truck into a church in Michigan and started a fire. I mean, that was in the news for maybe one day, and then it kind of died away, and I still don't know why.
No offense, Father, but that happens every day. Like
I know.
something horrendous in America happens every day, and it's just it's you guys have just become desensitized to it.
Dave Chappelle talks about that.
understand.
Challenger
I
happens every day.
I understand that, like you've got to. I mean, I've been to America, so I know that there's dangers everywhere. So I understand that, but Australia is a little different, and it's even more different now. I mean, we were having a bit of an epidemic with children going into supermarkets and grabbing knives because the knives weren't. You guys, I think, have behind glass, don't you? Your knives. Well, see, we have the knife, and they were just pulling them out of the packets, and stabbing the people that were working at the supermarket. And there was a huge epidemic. But the thing was, though, the people that was doing the children that were doing the stabbing weren't exactly how can I say this?
Citizens?
People whose families have been in Australia
their family may have came here from another country.
And if the supermarket people were armed while at work, it would have been one person, and then it would
Don't
over.
get me-
There
don't
you
get me
go.
started on this.
He's a hero of ours over here.
Well,
he
recently
was
they
my
removed-
hero too until they absolutely nuded him.
I did the movie.
Well, it's the same
It's
thing
sold
over here, Matt.
badly.
It's the same thing over here. As we've said, these things didn't happen 30 years ago in this country either. You go back you go back 30, 40 years. You look, a murder hit the news because it was news.
We've been copying you guys with our whole diversity is our strength, and it's just it's not working. When in the 80s we set up another channel, a TV channel here because we had very few here, and they set it up for the people coming in to learn English and to learn the ways of Australia. Well, now that station is telling us that we are that we are colonists and that we invaded. And I'm like, hang on a minute, what was your original charter? Your charter was to teach people how to speak English, and I mean, we even got stuff out of it as kids because we had the French nudies on the Friday nights. They used to show the movies from France.
I thought you said French nudies.
You muted, comic.
I heard that too. I heard nudies.
Yeah, nudies. It was great watching French films from another country.
Oh, you did mean that sort of film. Oh, right.
They actually sent over the voice of Lisa Simpson to apologize for this episode.
Really?
Yes, they did.
I don't hear any audio, so I don't know what's going on.
Well, I'm not playing the audio because I got struck on that.
What's her name? Yeardley? Yeah, they sent her over to apologize because they knew that was going to... It doesn't matter. It's fine.
What's offensive about that?
If I was insulted by this, like seriously, it's just it's so silly.
Well, that's the last 10 years, Matt. And the only thing that would have, if they'd stopped paying attention to the people who were insulted and just ignored them, life would have carried on fine.
Yeah. But everybody is offended by everything now.
Yeah.
They're looking to be offended.
I'm offended by boy bands, for crying out loud.
Well, there's. I always think there's like we.
Okay, I gotta play the sound on this part.
We do have problems.
Here we go. We'll have to wrap up soon after this.
Cane toads.
Not the corn.
We don't even have. I don't even think we sell corn.
Those frogs are eating all their crops.
Well, that's what happens when you introduce foreign species into an ecosystem that can't handle them.
Oh, please!
I remember. And he's pregnant.
The irony.
He's pregnant.
But I remember when they did that, and it was like, that was like the early 90s.
Yeah.
Well,
when they were still good.
I always like to think that everybody in our sphere knows the phrase "nuke it from orbit." Right?
The issue was with The Simpsons, and I noticed it when they released the DVDs with the audio commentaries. Every time when I was watching that, when they had Matt Groening on or whatever, like all he did was talk politics and how he hated Bush and how he was going off to do a protest or whatever. And I'm like, I'm watching The Simpsons. Like, aren't you going to talk about the episode?
Yeah.
But no, that was all. That was the beginning of it. I was just like, I don't care about your politics.
No.
Yeah.
They forgot that we watch TV to be entertained, not to hear their message. And that
see, a lot of people
describes
are
the
like,
last 20 years.
No one listens to these audio commentaries. It's like, well,
Yeah,
why put them on the disc? I don't anymore. I don't watch
used
the audio
to.
commentaries anymore.
When DVDs were new, you'd get like the entire cast of a movie you love talking about. You hear all these private jokes, and it was a lot of fun. By the way, in the Disney movie Brother Bear, there are two moose in that movie, and they're played by the characters Bob and Doug McKenzie, which is Rick Moranis and his friend from The Great White North. If you've ever seen their little skit, they do a DVD commentary where it's the two of them in character roasting the movie, and it is gold. If you can find a DVD of Brother Bear with DVD commentary, get it. It is the best.
Funny you should mention Brother Bear,
best.
because didn't that have Joaquin Phoenix? Joaquin
Joaquin.
Phoenix?
It's Joaquin.
Joaquin.
Yep.
Yeah, so it had
I do-
him in it. Have you ever
I don't
seen that
remember.
yeah, because there's an infamous interview that he did promoting the film, and he was absolutely nasty to this female reporter that was asking the questions.
Oh, that's
And
mean.
I think he literally like just blew her off, like not in a good way, but like just absolutely like it's there and it exists. It's so old now though. But I was
he
like,
was Kenai. Yeah, he was one of the main characters. Okay.
yeah. But he's always been like that, just an absolute. I don't know what the question was that he got offended by.
It got me thinking out with one of these clips, if I can find it.
I said, I said, a lot of people, you say nuke it from orbit and everybody knows where you're coming from. But you go, but you go 2 or 3 lines down to that down in that same scene, and there's, I think, a much, much more important message. There's a bit where
Gilbert Grape.
There's a bit where what's his name? Carter says, Corporal Hicks, he's just a grunt. Looks at realizes what he's just said to an experienced military officer, says, no offense. And Hicks turns back and says, none taken.
None taken.
Yeah. You would take offense. Yeah, but because you take offense, you don't give it. And people these days are just looking to take offense.
Yeah.
Perpetually offended, as they call them.
Weren't they going to write a comic book or something with him? Like he actually made it out of
the short story is William Gibson, who wrote the original script. They actually published the comic. I have the trade paperback on my shelf. The original story was they had Ripley in stasis almost the entire movie because they knew she had an alien in her, and the movie was mostly about Hicks and Newt. And if you look at, I just saw a blurb from James Cameron this morning where he talks about how upset, I'm not gonna say the words, upset he was when they basically killed Newt off for the third movie. They worked all that hard. They worked that entire movie to save her, and then the third movie, she's just dead.
You know, I just found out something very interesting about Newt. Do you know who she's married to?
No.
She's married to the wild boy from Mad Max 2.
Oh, no kidding.
Really?
Apparently.
Wow. Huh. Well, interesting factoid.
I know these. I've got the audible treatment of the William Gibson's storyline for Alien 3.
Yeah.
And that's got that is basically Lance Henriksen and Michael Biehn.
I know this is terrible, but that last Aliens film, I actually quite enjoyed it. You know why? Because all the Gen Zers didn't last long, and it was good. It was good to see every single death.
I don't.
It was like by acid. It's like, yeah.
Was that the series that was on Hulu?
No, I'm talking about the movie Romulus. Romulus.
Oh yeah, I guess I did watch that, didn't I? That was the one with they took all the references from the other movies and jammed them into one movie.
Yes,
berries,
but it was just good that and they like put all these Gen Zers in the roles.
Yeah, and they all died.
Were insufferable. They were all insufferable, and they all had. They all just didn't last long.
So
right.
Well, I gotta start wrapping up because I have mass this evening again.
Yay!
So
we're just
anything to plug?
Well, I'm on Sunday midnight my time, Sunday to Monday. I'm going to be on the Wayfarer project again, and we're going to be talking about Babylon 5, specifically the episode Grail with the late great David Warner.
Cool.
Good.
Yeah.
I've got my channel, Matt Pot, if anyone's interested.
I don't think I'm so arrogant to think anybody cares what I say, so I stopped making videos.
Okay.
It's really hard to get in front of the camera and go, here's what I think.
No. People treat you like you're a celebrity, and it's weird.
Yeah.
So
you're famous.
Well,
it's like you're on YouTube. You're famous. It's like I have 200 subscribers.
Wow, I got 40.
Well, I'm getting a few shout outs from Gary on Friday Night Tights. I mean, that's not the reason
What?
people know who I am.
Is he mad you're interrupting his show? He should wait for you.
No.
I was. Did you have to pay for them, Father?
No, I didn't actually.
Oh, that's good.
So No, it's just
You don't get noticed until you
oddity.
super chat.
Oh, did I don't know if you watch Saturday Night Sites. You know, Alex, who used to come out, the guy who wrote the book with, he actually got Gary to shout out the fact that the book's coming out in the end of this month.
Good.
Alex's book, Gazulabans, which I helped him edit, is actually coming out 30th of October, 30th of January.
I think it's been quite hard for them lately because there's not been much to complain about.
Yeah.
Don't worry. The year is warming up. Here we go.
So on that note,
All right.
I thank you guys. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll do it again next week.
Thank you.
And until then, we'll be seeing you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
So